And we're back and you're listening to the Metal Magdalene with Jet Chicago Domination Fest pre-fest broadcast. And right now I have another special guest with us. We have Johnny Paoline of Mortal Decay. Welcome to the show, Johnny.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Horns up to you.
There's the voice we're used to, Johnny.
All right, let's go.
So, Johnny, tell people a little history behind Mortal Decay since you were there at the beginning.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I was one of the founding members. We started in 1991, right here in South Jersey, about 10, 15 minutes from Philadelphia. And that's pretty much how it went. Anthony Ippery pretty much started the band. I used to see his former band at the time, and then they were looking to try to start something death metal wise, and it went from there.
And what were some of the shows like when you first started out?
Oh, they were great. They were awesome back then. We played. There were three big places that we played. Our first show was May of '91. Well, we recorded our album in March of '91. May of '91, we played our first show at the Harwin Movie Theater in Mount Ephraim, New Jersey, and then there was a club. It was kind of like the South Jersey CBGBs. It was called G. Willikers, and we played there. There were some big shows there, like Bolt Thrower came through, Sepultura came through back then, Carcass, Obituary, bands like that. And we're talking 1991 when things were getting started and hot, when things pretty much crossed over from thrash metal and death metal was booming, the shows just packed a lot more, and it was so fun back then. There were plenty of places to play and whatnot,
Yeah, absolutely. And look, now you're back and you're going to be performing at the Chicago Domination Fest. Now, are you back for good or just filling in or what?
Well, we'll see how it goes. From here, I'd like to do whatever I possibly can do for Mortal Decay in the future. Schedule permitting. I mean, we're being a grown-up kind of sucks nowadays, but I got to pay the bills first and do all that. But they asked me to fill in. The vocalist couldn't do the last show here in Philadelphia with Deicide back in May, and I did it, and it was an awesome show. We played in front of like 300 people. It was great. And so now here we are again, asking me to do the Chicago Fest, and I was just like, hell yeah, I'm game, And they kind of caught me right at a time where I was just looking to get out there again and do some vocals here and there. I've been doing some recordings and recording some covers and whatnot and what have you, and so they kind of hit me right when I had the itch to get out there again. So I'm hoping the future will tell, and we'll go from there.
And now, have you ever played in Chicago before?
No, I have not, and I'm looking super forward to it. I'm very stoked. Like I said, I've been in Chicago. I never hung out in Chicago. I've been there. I laid over on a flight once. I drove through it one time on tour with Mortal back in '03 or '04, and I never hung out there. I'm looking forward to it. Especially I would love seeing Lake Michigan right there. That's got to be cool, and all the sports teams, including this past World Series. And I grew up a huge Chicago Bulls fan in the '80s. I was a big Michael Jordan fan, and all the sports teams and the pizza. I'm a huge Blues Brothers fan, and so I'm really looking forward to hanging out in the city finally.
And what day are you guys going on?
We're actually going on Friday, but we're going on dead last, so it's technically Saturday. I heard we're going on anywhere between 12 and 1, which is great because my flight lands around 9:45, so everything should work out perfect, and it's going to be cool. Hopefully everyone hangs out for us, and then we'll wake up and be back on Saturday to hang out with everybody.
I was just going to ask you, are you staying for the whole fest?
Yeah, I believe we are, absolutely. Uh-huh.
And now, is there anyone in particular that you're looking forward to seeing?
Well, I'm looking forward to seeing everybody. I mean, there's too many to name. The one that sticks in my head is Diabolic, so I'm hoping I can catch them, you know, and it's going to be awesome.
And when was the last time you performed with Mortal Decay?
Well, it was back in this past May, about what?
Oh, that's right. You just said that. Yeah.
Yeah, but before that, it was 12 years ago.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, it was March of 2005 was the last time I played with them before that. And so hopefully it's going to be great. I know it's going to be good.
And, I know there's a lot of people looking forward to seeing you up there. I mean, are you excited to get back up there with the boys here in Chicago?
Hell yeah. I'm super stoked. I'm very stoked. I'm looking forward to meeting everybody. I love just shaking hands and hanging out. It's going to be cool. It's been a while since I've been to or played at Death Fest, so I'm very excited for it. Yeah.
And this is supposed to be a really good one. I mean, it was really great last year. They had a ton of bands this year, some really big ones, of course, all great death metal bands. So you're going to be in very good company, I think.
Nice. That's awesome.
Well, Johnny, thank you for coming on the show and, telling us about what's going on with you and the band's little history there. And have a great time at the fest.
Yeah, no problem, Jet. Absolutely.